Is Jesus the Prince of Peace? Jesus asked his disciples the same question in today's gospel when he asked, "Do you think I've come to establish peace on the earth? Well, what do you think?" He had a surprising answer for us. He said, "No, I tell you, not peace, but rather division. The type of division that would pit parent against their children, children against their parents, neighbor against neighbor." Jesus is not always just about peace, but recognizing that when you accept his way, his truth, and his life, we have to be ready to divide or separate our way of thinking from those around us. In a way, we are dying from the world and embracing the road to everlasting life with God in heaven, where we will live according to his blueprint, the one that he gave us in the Bible. So, what is this division of which he speaks? Well, I think it's the fundamental battle of good versus evil, the world versus heaven, faith in God versus secular beliefs. I believe Jesus's message is that there are only two sides to any issue that matter to God: truth and then lies. And that's it. God sent Jesus to make us decide whose side we will choose. Life truly is an audition for heaven. Will we accept the invitation to live and believe as he would have us believe? Our decisions today get us closer in our relationship with God, but we have to be prepared that it's going to create divisions with others around us here on earth. Today's reading is a real gut check, honestly. For me, after the shock of having to think more deeply on this reflection, I became curious as to how I would decide on some key questions that matter to God. From my answers, I wonder, would God conclude that I am on his side? Who would I lose as a friend if I always sided with him? This Thanksgiving, which family member would give me the silent treatment if I finally decided not to hedge on my faith? Would I be courageous enough to share my thoughts on things like respect for life, social justice, marriage, sexuality, and inclusion? This reading challenged me to explore what I truly believe. Am I ready to embrace God's way and stand with him? Or do I turn my back on heaven to be accepted by the world? Let's RSVP for God's invitation.